Presidential debates are arguably one of the most important events in a presidential candidate's campaign. It's often described as a job interview because it's to see how the candidates perform under pressure in front of the entire world without the care of their handlers and carefully worded talking points. Hi, my name is Tommy McNulty, and this is The Art of Debating. Now, to start off, we can break this whole idea about the art of debating into one main idea. That's pretty much it. And that one main idea is how much preparation goes into these presidential debates. Think about it this way. A presidential debate is just like a test. We spend days, if not weeks, studying and preparing for the topics of that test. Much similar to that, presidential debates takes months to plan and prepare for, because candidates are pretty much going in blind as to what topics are going to be talked about. Mark Alexander, who is the Dean of Villanova School of Law, and in 2008 was a part of President Barack Obama's debate team, described the preparation best. He stated the 3 keys to debate prep success. Number 1, quality of the stand-in. Number 2, ability of their prep team to emulate the moderators. And number 3, being prepared for attack. Now, like we said before, number 1 was the quality of the stand-in. Pretty much what that means is a presidential team will take somebody who will emulate exactly what the other opposing team would do. So take example, Donald Trump. He's known to be a great debater, not for his views, but because how he attacks his opponents during a debate. So think about it this way. When Joe Biden wanted to prepare for his debate against Donald Trump, what they would do is they would find someone who is exactly like Donald Trump and who would have no problem attacking Joe Biden's views, and to see how they could work around it, to see how they could catch Donald Trump off guard. Now, moving on to number 2 in Mark Alexander's 3 keys to success in a presidential debate was the ability to emulate the moderators, which pretty much means just like the stand-in. The moderators need to be practiced as well, because you have no idea what kinds of questions that they could shoot at you, that they could ask. Except this year, it was kind of easy to predict, because if you think about it, you had all that happened with COVID, with fracking. There was just so much to talk about in this presidential debate. So it was kind of easy for both of the presidential candidates to guess what the moderators were going to ask at that time. Now, moving on to the third and final key to the art of debating, which is being prepared for attacks. So every candidate has some pros and they have some cons, hence the Republican side and the Democratic side. And by that, I mean your views of the Democratic Party are going to be vastly different than the views of the Republican Party. So you're obviously going to be attacked for either of your views if you're a part of any of those parties. So for example, Joe Biden was constantly attacked by the Trump campaign for his views on fracking.
I have never said I oppose fracking.
You said it on tape.
I did show the tape. Put it on your website.
I'll put it on.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated.
So Joe Biden struggled immensely to answer this question because he was attacked by the Trump campaign, and he constantly changed his stance on this, and Trump knew to attack that. Now, on the other hand, Joe Biden did a really good job of attacking Donald Trump about COVID-19, because President Trump, he was a part of it. He was a part of it when COVID hit, and he was the president for that, and it just kept on building and building and building. And obviously, a lot of people are going to look for someone to blame, and a lot of people did blame Donald Trump. And Joe Biden knew that, and Joe Biden knew to attack him on that.
200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because you are who you are. That's why it is. The president has no plan.
So really, overall, the art of debating boils down to one important thing, and that's preparation. And like I said before, it's almost exactly like a job interview. You're kind of thrown to the wolves. You can only prepare so much before you get a question that you can't answer, and one word can really ruin a presidency if you really think about it in a presidential debate. So that's why presidential debates are so important, and that's why I chose to do this project. So anyways, thank you for listening to me. This was Tommy McNulty. Stay safe, everybody. I know it's a long run, but we'll get through it. Thank you.